Yes, you need me? I'll be here when you need me.
Funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is. You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Things have gotten pretty
Just
bad
do
in
us all a
Depside.
favor and never turn into one of those spacers.
Lovely day for it. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. That's why I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okaribo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okaribo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. If only you knew. Mr. Okaribo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okaribo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? That is a rather personal question. And I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind. Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set up by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for 2 reasons. 1, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And 2, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. Nice visiting with you.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Not interested.
What? I'm working here.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months before this loser...
Don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see
Don't
if there's
forget,
something we can buy.
we sell all types of raw materials as well.
You wanna...
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face. Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many, many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship. The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volii. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volii system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Certainly, my friend. It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
What's up?
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but I'm gonna need a discount.
I'm sorry, my friend, but prices are set in stone. I'm afraid I cannot provide any discounts.
Oh, come on, man. Where am I supposed to go mining on Volii Alpha? It's nothing but ocean. Look, I'll pay for...
Yeah? Need a weapon? Maybe some ammo? Good work. I hope you made him squirm. Then you didn't press enough. But it doesn't surprise he folded anyway. Punks like him wouldn't know what real war is if it shot him in the ass. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Sometimes, Styx, I wonder how things could be different if I took a different path. I don't need any handouts. I'll pass. Don't need it, don't want it. Take it somewhere else. The other day, Styx, I met a miner from Gazal.
I'm sorry.
Need to move some... Need something? I don't need it. Not interested. You got the money.
All right, buzz off. I'm busy.
Everyone's spacers?
We have everything you need for all your daily adventures.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. Business could always be better. I'll take that. You won't find a better selection anywhere else.
looking well today. Let me look you over. You seem in perfect health to me, but a little rest and relaxation might help if you're feeling off. We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. She's young enough to be my daughter. I almost felt bad leaving her behind when I was hired to work for Reliant in Neon, but I knew she'd do well wherever she ended up. Reached out to her a few months ago when I ran into trouble here, and she's been helping me ever since. I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt. I have a few items left, I think. If you need help, remember Reliant.
It's a dangerous galaxy, but here at Reliant, away from home, here on Neon.
We have choice. Are you here to book a room? Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. I have one all set and ready to go. Just one night or an extended stay? Fantastic! That'll give you plenty of time to enjoy Neon.
Have your fun. Live your best life.
We have plenty of space available. Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights. Sorry. Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt. Let me know if I can help you while you're visiting Neon.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 60%, you're safe. Is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Volii. Sleep with us. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic.
You look great already. But hi there. Welcome to Enhance. I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay? Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to enhance your day.
Look at you. Beautiful.
No,
Unique.
I don't think so.
Original. You fought hard to get to where you are. Here in Neon's you live in the red.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay?
Do I look like an idiot? Welcome to the Emporium. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business. There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. Civic duty? I don't care about anyone's closure. Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen. Nice words, but they don't change anything. Enough of this! Stop your damned prying. Now, if you'll excuse me, some people have work to do. You could have just led with that. No need to waste my precious time. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. No, the officer that threatened me was completely different. And the murderer wasn't wearing a uniform. I'd wager that the murdering bastard has a friend in security that's covering things up for him. Really? Am I not allowed to leave my own shop now? If you really must know, I was going for a walk. Shocking, I'm sure. Come on. I'm not risking life and limb to save someone I barely know. There are people that get paid to do that. I'm not one of them, so I simply prioritized my own safety and didn't get involved. A lot of good that did me. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately. In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I'd very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase. Would you care to pick up an exquisite... Oh, well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
It's a wonderful day, my friend. Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have
I'm
plenty
interested
of
in some
mining
of your mining
supplies in
gear,
stock.
but I'm gonna need a discount.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome to Keltport. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you, and here, for your efforts. Thanks to you, Saburo is free of debt, and I am free of guilt. Have a fine day.
What do you want to do for
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning. I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
one of those days, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terror right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for the foliage desks.
I'm glad I ended up at Keltcorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
I can't wait for my next break.
What did you need? Yes, good. Let's go.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
And that's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the Combatech database.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
Alright, I'll get on it.
A fair question. We may have plenty of eyes and ears out there, but I'm still going to need an answer. Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, Cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that Slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. Oh, the best part is we don't even have to fabricate this information. We're just exposing what Laredo would rather keep hidden. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going. If we don't get this deal, Masako is not going to be happy. Laredo is run by Raisha Lance. Don't be surprised if you see her running the storefront, or let her appearance fool you. She's a shrewd businesswoman, but an even more talented engineer, responsible for most of their better designs. Laredo is probably our biggest competition when it comes to weapon production, which is why this assignment is important. Well, it's not high on my list of travel destinations. Aquila City is the capital of the Freestar Collective, though you'd never guess by looking at it. It's dusty, dull, and a bit bigger on abiding by the rules since it houses the Freestar Rangers. I look forward to those results.
How goes the slate search?
Don't wander into any restricted areas. Hey, it's the newbie.